I think back at it now, through a new lens and different perspective, of everything that I've experienced, everything that I've learned. I travel from drinking glass to a void filled with nothing but despair. Something that takes away and destroys and creates in such a fascinating and beautiful way. To going back to that glass. To finally arriving at a tower. And in that tower, I learned something very beautiful. That I'm alone, but I'm not. There are those around me that I keep close, but they're not there. They're just echoing in the empty holes, in the empty floors, above and below. Never to be seen, but they're there. Besides that, there are those in the far distant lands that I can never see. But I know they're there. I feel them in my heart. I feel them. And I know I'm not alone. And it's got me to ponder, to try and understand what is the next step I have to take now. I'm nothing but a man. A man who lives somewhere that isn't here and somewhere that is now. It's paradoxical, but that's the life I learned. That's the life that I am. And through that, I finally understand one truth only. I'm ready to come home. But now the question is, how do I get home? Where is my home? It's a new journey I must take. A new journey I will explore and I will find out. See, they say home is where the heart is, or home is the place that you settle down and had built up memories or whatnot. But the memories that I've made were something to be left in the past. Something that I cherish, mind you, but something that has to be left there. Sure, I'll visit them every now and again, but that does not mean I'm going back home. And where my heart is, well, my heart is somewhere else, somewhere far away. Who knows if I'll ever see it again? Who knows if I'll ever hold it? But no. My heart is not my home. My heart is my reason for living, for being, for existing, and for keeping going. And I can't stop now. One day I'll take my heart back. But for now, I need to find my home. My home is a place where I will be able to be who I need to be. A home is a place where you can be. Anyone can find it. Anyone can live it and experience it, but it's a journey and it's a process, and it's one that you'll figure out along the way. I'm no longer a broken man. I'm a man who can stand tall, stand proud for who I am. I'm not someone who is or isn't. I am. And that's the key thing. I am. I'm more than what everyone else will see. What everyone else will know. And that's the thing. It's this world that we need to learn to live by. This world we need to live in. Everyone is hating. Everybody is doing this and that, but they're forgetting that we're all human beings. We're people in this earth that need to live together. We all have the same experiences, and here I am shouting out into this camera for maybe a voice or two to hear. And even if they do hear, will they hear? I don't know. But for now, my journey is more than just finding my home now. It's a journey of teaching, something I was afraid to do. Something that I kept avoiding because I wanted to learn more and more. And now I will teach. But now I need to learn how to use my words instead of think. See, there's a quote saying, a man who thinks has nothing to think at all. I can't remember who said it, but it was someone important. That just shows how my memory is when it comes to people. I only keep those I care in my mind, in my heart. But as for someone famous, well, they did what they needed to do. And now they're teaching the people here. Whether it's right or wrong, or better or worse, that's up to how the people interpret it. We're human beings, no matter where we're from. We all experience life. We all experience love, happiness, fear, anger, all of it. We experience. And through our experience, it shapes and molds us into the people we are today. But regardless of how we're shaped, we're still people and we still feel, even if we know how to hide it better than others. But that's just it. We're too busy hiding. We need to do. We need to be more. We're human beings. We live on this earth that's suffering. Suffering for a multitude of reasons, but we're the problem. But we're something that we can change to be better, to no longer be a problem. And in the media we consume, it tells us that everything's going to shit. Everything's terrible. We're a problem and a plague to our society. We have media that tells us that. And all we do is just watch and idly sit by as it hits us in the face, and that's it. So much for being more cognizant of people, huh? Sure, there are those who will do something about it, but it's only such a small few. We need those who will be able to get more to stand on their own 2 feet, to be kinder, to listen, to empathize. We'll hear so many cries. Hell, my voice is nothing but another cry in the void of the world that we live in. And that's the thing. That's the thing. We've now become so numb on everything that happens around us. So fucking numb. It's all blasted in our face and there's nothing we care to do anymore because it's like, oh, it's all gone to shit. Doesn't fucking matter. It does matter. It does matter, and you need to see that. We all need to see that. I just hope that maybe my voice will be able to help get someone to stand more. Because hell, I can't sit idly by. I'll do my own part eventually, right? But there also needs to be those to inspire, to cause about that change. You hear that? Silence. That's a world where we could live in. Some people find it maddening, deafening, depraving. But there's such a beauty to the silence when you find it. When you find yourself. It's such a beautiful thing. And hell, even when the storm is raging on, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I could sit there for hours on end and I could just exist and be. Can't we all just exist and be? Live a life where there's nothing to worry about. No. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. There's no peace. There's no love. Only love for the people we know, but not for the people we hate. I know it's oxymoronic. If I use that word correctly, hopefully so. Sure, I love to present myself as literate and knowledgeable or whatnot. I use big words. Hell, sometimes I completely forget the meaning of a word. I just hear it and I use it as how I think it works. But that's how we need to become more knowledgeable. Again, we need to learn. Going back, someone has to do something. Someone will do something. But it has to be for the better. Again, we can love those we hate, but it's a difficult thing. As for those who hate, they need to learn to listen more. And that's a difficult thing to learn. That's life. Learning about challenges and how to do more than that. How to hear it more. And to that I leave it as is, for you to ponder, to think about. Because I've already done my part in understanding myself more, so I can understand more. Others more. You need to do the same thing. Take care, whoever listens to this. Find whatever peace you can in the silence, and find peace in the noise. That is it.